final practice session of the Australian Grand Prix provided us with some exciting entertainment. Lando Norris went on pole, Fernando Alonso was in the top 5, and both of the Aston Martins crashed out in an amazing turn of events. However, 20 minutes before the session, the FIA announced that they would be reducing the DRS zones to 3 from the initially planned 4. They said, for safety reasons, DRS zones will be reduced to 3 for the remainder of the event. DRS detection 1 will be moved to before turn 9. DRS activation 1 will be after turn 10. DRS detection 2 will remain unchanged, with the following activation zones will be renumbered accordingly, read the statement. McLaren continued to improve their car, with Lando Norris setting an impressive time to beat the Ferraris and Red Bulls, and even a slicker Fernando Alonso. His teammate Daniel Ricciardo finished in P6. The Australian driver stated earlier this week that anything in the top 10 on Sunday would feel like a victory for the team, who struggled with the pace from the start of the season. Trouble continued for Aston Martin, with the car of Lance Stroll failing to get out of the initial stages in FP3. However, 21 minutes into the session, Sebastian Vettel found himself in the wall and caused a red flag as his car had to be taken off track. This comes after his car caught fire in FP1 and he failed to run in FP2. Lance Stroll managed to get himself up and running following Sebastian Vettel's crash. However, while he was on a hot lap, the Canadian driver lost the car at a corner and went straight into the barriers. The Aston Martin garage is surely going to be a busy place before qualifying starts. Two-time Formula 1 world champion Fernando Alonso went on pole multiple times during the session, as the Spanish driver rolled back the years and constantly set fastest times between the Ferrari and Red Bull cars. His French teammate Esteban Ocon, however, struggled and only managed to get his car into P13, more than a second off the pace of the McLaren of Lando Norris. Mercedes cars struggled to keep up with the packs. Both drivers George Russell and Lewis Hamilton were fighting to keep their car on the track while they ran their cars wide on multiple occasions. But importantly, they kept their cars out of the wall. Hamilton finished the session in P8 and Russell in P11. The Red Bull and Ferrari drivers continued to battle it out at the top of the table. Max Verstappen ran most of the session on medium tyres as the Red Bull team gathered precious data on tyre degradation. He was out to set a time on the soft tyres at the end of the session when the crash of Lance Stroll caused the session to be called off with 3 minutes to go. Haas team principal Gunther Steiner said that Kevin Magnussen was back to normal once again after he complained of stomach issues yesterday. The drivers, however, did not carry their momentum into this session and they were down in the bottom half of the table. This is how the table looked like at the end of FP3.